Hi, my name is Alexis, and I am the current Director of Development and Marketing at Wiseful, New Mexico. I am answering a few common questions we've been receiving over the course of the last year since we moved out of our space in January. So stay tuned to get some answers. What exactly happened to your building on Seiler Road? Well, in the summer of 2024, we faced a major turning point upon learning that our lease would not be renewed. This marked the loss of a vital community space. We then launched the Save the Circus fundraising campaign that fall, calling on our community to help us step into a new chapter. Thanks to the support, in January of 2025, we made the difficult transition out of the building that we had called our home for close to a decade and a return to our origins as a remote traveling circus model. We have done our best to transform this challenge into an opportunity, allowing us to deepen our partnerships with schools, nonprofits, and cultural centers in offering free or low-cost programming. How is the Save the Circus campaign going? Well, thanks to the incredible outpouring of support from our community and a generous anonymous donor at the end of 2024, we were able to save Wiseful going into 2025. These funds supported staff retention and helped us through the transition of moving out of our longtime studio space on Seiler Road. In addition, a portion of donations and income from the liquidation sales that we held have been set aside to establish a seed fund. The seed fund is dedicated to securing a future space and bringing a permanent circus school back to Santa Fe, and includes renovations, future moving costs, and outfitting it to become a new training facility, which we're really excited about. Will Wiseful have a permanent space again? Well, that's definitely our goal, and we're actively working towards it. As we explore our options, we envision a home that is accessible, safe, and rooted in community values where circus arts, social justice, and creativity thrive. Are you still trying to find a new space? Yes, we are. Due to our very specific needs, finding a suitable replacement studio is expected to take some time and care. As a circus and performing arts organization, we require a facility with high ceilings, meaning over 18 feet, ideally something closer to 20 plus, and specialized infrastructure to accommodate aerial arts. Finding an affordable and appropriate space within the timeline that we were given has been proven a pretty big challenge for us. The absence of a dedicated training facility has led to several adverse effects for us as an organization. There's increased storage costs for our equipment, heightened transportation demands on staff as they have to ferry equipment to and from all of our various programs throughout the community, and the loss of a community gathering space that once served as a cultural hub. As well, the inability to hold regular studio classes has resulted in a significant loss of income for us. We urgently need a new home and are once again calling on Santa Fe to help us in our efforts. How is Wiseful continuing their programs without a studio? Well, we quickly reached out and deepened some of the relationships that we had with schools and partner organizations. Our youth and after-school programs transitioned to being hosted by places like the Santa Fe Children's Museum, Teatro Paraguas, and Desert Montessori School. Our commitment to accessibility and equity stayed intact, and we still were able to offer scholarships and prioritize marginalized voices throughout all of our programming. Unfortunately, we did have to put a halt on adult classes, but we hope to bring back space soon for adult programming, so stay tuned. Where are Wiseful programs happening now? Currently, we're offering our after-school programs at Santa Fe Children's Museum. Our Circus Comes to School program is active at about 5 schools and organizations this spring, give or take. The summer we'll also be collaborating with several organizations, including NDI Highland, Santa Fe Teen Center, and Santa Fe Community Educators Network to offer programming for the month of June. In July, we will be running Wiseful summer programs at Teatro Paraguas and Desert Montessori. Yes, we involved ourselves in the City of Santa Fe's request for proposals for the Warehouse 21 space. Upon doing a walkthrough, however, we realized that the infrastructure was not suitable for our specific needs as an aerial facility without extensive renovations that just were not feasible for us at the time. Since these initial stages, the City of Santa Fe has decided to move forwards with other plans for the Warehouse 21 space, and we're not involved in those. Do you offer any aerial classes right now? We are sad to say that we are unable to offer regular aerial classes right now due to the lack of a proper facility with high enough ceilings. In general, all adult classes are on hiatus until we can secure a new training space. Are you going to be having a big circus show this year? So this year, Wiseful was awarded funding from the National Endowment for the Arts. This grant has historically helped us to produce our annual circus shows, but very unfortunately, we were recently notified that this funding was unexpectedly pulled. This loss directly impacts our ability to move forward with what we had planned for 2025 as our production in Trapping Our Abundance. Some of our previous productions, including 2024's Beyond the Binary or 2023's Reunite, Enter the Microverse, are examples of the unique performances and experiences that this NEA funding has helped support. With the support of the NEA grant funding, it has been possible for us to hire local performers, cast members, and a directorial crew, ensuring everyone is paid living wages for their creative work. The termination of this funding means that the future of our planned 2025 production is at risk. While we are appealing the decision to pull our grant funding, the outcome is uncertain. Do you have connection to local venues, or perhaps a suggestion for possible funding sources for us? Please reach out with your ideas because we'd love to chat. Can we hire your performers? Heck yeah, you can. We offer event entertainment services, including ambient performers like stilt walkers, puppeteers, or skilled acrobats that lend a little spark of variety to your event. We also offer staged circus shows that feature your choice of disciplines, including aerial arts, fire performances, unicyclists, juggling, and more. The majority of our staff and coaches are also performers themselves, so you might even see me at a couple of events this year. Please reach out if you want a quote to book us. What is next for Wiseful? Well, we're actively working with real estate brokers and tapping into our community connections to identify both short-term and long-term space options for us. In the meantime, we are continuing to offer high-impact programming across the city, from youth and teen classes to pop-up workshops and school partnerships. We're also expanding our event entertainment offerings and hope to produce another professional show in late summer or early fall, keeping the spirit of Wiseful alive and visible while we search for our new home. I do want this moment to point out that our NEA funding, which is typically reserved for our annual productions, was unfortunately terminated this year, so we are having some trouble moving forwards with our annual production and would appreciate any support we can get. How could we help Wiseful during this transition? Well, there's a lot of ways that you can support Wiseful right now. I would say the most helpful is making a monthly donation or one-time gift, whether that's towards our seed fund or just in the spirit of building a sustainable financial future for us. You can spread the word about our programs as well as our space needs. If you have access to a temporary space or connections to long-term solutions, please reach out to us. You can attend any upcoming performances, fundraisers, or workshops. You'll see us a lot of different spaces in the community this upcoming June and July. As well, just share your Wiseful story. Testimonials help keep the spirit alive, and we just love hearing from members of our community about all the various ways that Wiseful has improved their lives.